right, this is our second grade math lesson 8-3. We're going to be solving problems with dollar bills. So what is one way you can show 100 cents with coins? So that's what we're going to do. You can pick whatever coins you want to, but we want to get up to 100 cents. So let's take a minute and figure out some coins that we could use to get up to 100 cents. You can start with the greatest ones, start with least. You can have a lot of fun with this. So let's think about some different ways. All right, an easy way to show 100 cents is we can use two half dollars. So each half dollar is worth 50 cents. Okay, you could also do 4 quarters. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 quarters would also equal up to 100 cents. You could use 100 pennies. You could use 10 dimes. You could use 20 nickels. We could use any combination of those. There's a ton of different ways to do it. So what we're trying to do is figure out which things are worth a dollar. A dollar bill, I'm going to do this. A $1 bill is worth the same as 100 cents. So we're going to be looking at that. So we're kind of moving a little bit from our coins to our money here. Okay. All right. So here's a dollar. The dollar sign is basically an S with one or sometimes 2 lines through it. So there's the front of the back. Some other dollar bills that you might see is a $5 bill, $10 bill, $20 bill. And so Maria had all these dollar bills. We want to figure out the order so we can total them up. So let's see. We're going to start with greatest to least again. Okay, greatest to least. So the biggest number I see up here is 20. So $20 plus, let's see, what's next? $10 is $30. Plus another $10 is $40. Plus, let's see, what's next? 5, 5, and 1. 5 is going to be bigger, 45. Plus another 5 is 50. Plus one more is 51. So she has a total of $51. Woohoo! She is rich. All right. Do you understand? How is counting dollar bills like counting coins? So how is it similar and how is it different? So we still add as we go up, right? So we know that it is alike because we have to add as we go up. But they're different because coins are made of metal and bills are actually made of paper and fabric. Okay, so let's take a look at our number 1, our guided practice here. Mr. Park has these dollar bills. Count on to find the total values. We always want to start with the highest number that we have. So we have 20, 10, 10, 5, and 5. So let's go ahead and figure this out. So we start with 20. We're going to add 10, 30, plus 10 more is 40, plus 5 is 45, plus 5 more is 50. So we have a total of $50, and we put the dollar sign in front of the number when we do dollars, but we do it behind when we do cents. All right, number 2, Mrs. Lentz has these dollar bills. Count on to find the total value. So let's take a look at what dollar bills we have there. Okay, I'm going to circle the numbers to help me. $10, $10, $5, $10, and $1. So let's go with our highest ones first. Let's go with our 10. 10, 20, 30. Now we have a 5 and a 1, so 30 plus 5 is 35, plus one more is 36. We have 36. Remember, we put that dollar sign in front. It doesn't go in the back like when we do our coins. So we're going to do the same thing on our next page here, our independent practice page. We're going to be going through and just figuring out the dollar amount of all of the bills that we have. And this is pretty easy. With our coins, a lot of times we just have to memorize the amount, but with the dollar bills, it actually tells us the amount on each side. So let's go through and circle the numbers and figure out how much we have. We have 10, 10, 1, 5, and 1. And again, we always want to start with the highest number bills first, okay, our greatest. So we have 10 is our highest. So 10 plus 10 is 20. 20 plus 5 is 25. Plus 1 is 26. Plus 1 is 27. So we know we have $27. And again, we put the dollar sign in front of the numbers. Let's look at number 4. Mrs. Nguyen has these dollar bills. Count on to find the total value. 5, 10, 20, 5, and 5. So again, we want to start with the greatest number and go down to the least. So which one's our greatest number? Yep, 20. So let's do 20 plus, what's our next biggest is 10. And then the rest are all 5, so we just count by 5. 20 plus 10 is 30, 35, 40, 45. So we see she has $45. Take a look here. Number 5, Mr. Abreu has these dollar bills. Count on to find the total value. So again, let's circle the number amount. 1, 10, 10, 1, and 1. So let's start with our greatest number. So let's see, we've got 2 10s. So let's do that first. 10 plus 10 is 20. And then we just have 3 1s. 21, 22, 23. So we have $23 there. And then let's look at number 6. Mrs. Willis has these dollar bills. Count on to find the total value. So $5, $10, $10, $5, and $1. All right, let's see. Our highest number is 10. So let's do our 2 10s first. 10 plus 10 is 20. Let's see. Our 5s are next. 25, 30, and one more is $31. Okay, number cents. Mr. Anson has $26 in his wallet. What is the least number of bills he can have? So he has $26. So we're going to write out 3 rectangles here for our dollar bills. Okay, we want to start with the biggest dollar bill we can use. Now there are $100 and $50 bills, but we know his total is 26. So let's see, the largest one we can use first is going to be $20. So I'm going to put a $20 here. Then our next one that we can use is $10, but 20 plus 10 is $30, and he has 26. 30 would be too much. So our next one under the $10 bill is a $5 bill. So 20 plus 5 is 25, and he has 26, so we can add a $1 bill. How many bills do we have? 1, 2, 3. We have 3 bills that we used. Okay, let's go into our back page to our math practices and problem solving. All right, here we go. Number 8, Diana buys shoes on sale for $28. Draw dollar bills that she could use to pay for the bill. So there's several different ways that you could do this. I like to try and use the largest bill first. So I'm going to do a $20 bill. Then let's see, my next one, I can't use a $10 bill because that would put me at 30, but I could use a $5 bill. So 20 plus 5 is 25, but I need to get to 28, so I'm going to have to use some ones. So I'm going to do 25, 26, 27, 28, 3 $1 bills. And that's an example of what I could use to pay for the shoes. Okay, let's take a look at number 9. Mrs. Baker has 2 $10 bills. So let's go draw that out. Let's draw 2 rectangles with 2 $10 bills and 3 $5 bills in her purse. 1, 2, 3. That are $5 in her purse. Does she have enough to buy a dress that costs $33? So let's see how much she has. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. Does she have enough? Yes, because she has $35. So she can buy a dress that is $33. She'd even have $2 left over. Okay, higher order thinking. Roger buys a baseball bat that costs $27. He pays the clerk with 2 $40 bills. So let's see. He pays with 2 $20 bills. I added in my head again. All right, so 20 plus 20 is how much? So he paid with $40. And he paid for a bat that's 27. So what can he get back? So let's see, 40 minus 27. Let's see what his changes. 0 minus 7 doesn't work, so we have to regroup. 10 and 3. 10 minus 7 is 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. So he gets $13 back. What bills could he get? There's lots of different ways we can do this, but I'm going to say he's going to get a $10 bill and 1, 2, 3 $1 bills. Okay, so that's my example. All right, number 11 is our assessment. So we're going to have questions just like this on the assessment at the end of this unit. So let's take a look. The dollar bills below show the total cost of tickets for a soccer game. How much do the tickets cost? So we need to add these all up. We have 5, 10, 20, 5, and 1. So start with the bill with the largest amount. You're going to go through and add that first, and then go through and figure out the total, and we'll check our answers. Okay, so let's see. Our largest number here is 20. So 20, our next largest is 10. 20 plus 10 is 30. 35, 40, plus 1 is 41. So our answer is D. Great job, everybody.